This formation is so good that it is actually getting banned by EA, but luckily for you guys, you're still able to use it. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. So I'm going to be giving you guys the best custom tactics for the 5-4-1 formation. EA have announced that they are banning all 3 and 5 back formations from competitive FIFA, and I'm showing you guys, in my opinion, the best one, which is the 5-4-1. So it tells you all you need to know. The fact that this is getting banned from competitive play because it's that overpowered and it sort of kills the game. And yeah, I mean, if you guys want probably the ultimate formation, if you're going super sweaty meta to get more wins, this is probably your one. I'm giving you guys EAFC points every day for the next month. Just subscribe and comment down below for a chance to win. So, this is the current team for me. Rate it out of 10 in the comments down below, and I'll pick one of you who subscribes to win some FIFA points. Not exactly built for a 5-4-1, however, you'll see what I do. And I'm really enjoying it. Let me know who you guys' best player is currently, because I'd be interested to know. But let's get into it. So, you guys are here for the 5-4-1. And this formation, it just is broken. So, obviously, this is how it lines up in a match for me. I do just stick Milinkovic-Savic as a centre-back when using it. The thing with these formations, and it was the exact same last year, what makes them so good, particularly the 5-4-1, is you're defending with 8 players and you're attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So, like, it's absolutely broken. It really is. You do not get punished for having your wing backs and left and right mids just bombing up and down all game, overlapping. Like, there's no stamina drain. You don't get caught out of position. It's broken. You guys will see when you use it. But let's get into the tactics. So, balanced on the defensive style, 55 on the width, 40 on the depth. You can go a little bit higher line if you want to with this, purely because you've got a back 5 anyway, and then a flat line midfield 4-2. So you don't really get, like, caught out, like, in any way, you know, for pressing high. You've just got so many players back. Balanced direct passing, of course. 55 on the width. 6 players in the box. You can actually up that to 7 and still be okay. But it is just, you know, it gets a whole nother player involved, obviously. You guys can test that out for yourself. And then 1 on the corners and free kicks. So, before we go into the instructions, which are very important, I'll tell you guys basically how to use this formation. So, you will get the ball in the midfield or pass it around your defence. And on one of your 2 wings, you're always going to have someone overlapping. You can also get the ball with the wing backs, little 1-2s with the wide players as well. And what makes this formation so good is you get those wide overlaps. So say you're on the edge of their box with not too much going on, struggling to break through. You're going to have one of your wing backs or your left and right mid every time making a run in behind. And they're always completely open. You can do the crossfield switch as well from fullback to fullback or wide mid to wide mid with ease. You just dominate in wide areas. You dominate through the middle. The only weakness, if any at all, and it's really not too much of a weakness due to how we set this up, is the fact that there's only 1 striker. But like I say, especially with the way I do my instructions in this formation, we can sort of bypass that. Trust me, you will not feel light in the attack in any way. Like, it is ridiculously good going forward. So, for the instructions, we have stay central and get in behind on the striker. You essentially just want them, you know, making those runs in behind, just adding to the chaos. Like I say, the thing with this formation is you get so many options, it just makes it impossible for your opponents to even mark it. Cover centre on the centre mids. This is probably the least, you know, formation in the game that you actually need any sort of cover wing. You've literally, when defending, you've basically got 2 fullbacks on either side. That is how this plays in game. It is a joke. So cover centre on the centre mids. Come back on defence. Get in behind. But most importantly, in my opinion, cut inside. And what this is going to do is it's going to make your wide mids, when attacking, sort of act as strikers. So they're going to get closer to the central striker. They're not just going to be stuck out wide. And in my opinion, it just adds to the nightmare for the opponent, because you're essentially having 3 strikers, and then you also have your midfield, and then you also have your wing backs overlapping as well. It is absolutely ridiculous going forward. So make sure you try out the cut inside. If you don't get on with that, a lot of people do just run balance. You know, you can abuse the wings and look for the cutbacks. Another thing with this formation is just how many different ways you can play. Like, you can abuse the wings, you can just look for the overlaps when playing through the middle, you can keep the ball in this formation, you can press in this formation. It is just ridiculous. So anyway, cut inside, and then for the wing backs, I've got mine on join the attack and overlap. You can try on balanced as well if you think that join the attack is just a bit too much. The one that you do not want to pick is stay back while attacking. It just kills what makes this formation good. Unless you're using this formation purely to see out a game, it's worth making another variant if you want your fullbacks to stay back. But in general play, if you're using this formation, in my opinion, it has to be join the attack or balanced, because what makes this so good is those overlaps from the wide players, and just having so many options that your opponent physically can't deal with it. And if you have one of your wing backs or both wing backs on stay back, it's just making life easier for your opponent. You don't get caught out having the wing backs overlapping due to having the 3 centre backs anyway, and then your wide players on comeback on defence. So yeah, this is an absolute joke. I would be very surprised if there's anybody out there that, you know, thinks this formation isn't good. I just don't think it's possible. Like I say, there's a reason that it is getting banned in competitive play. But you guys really should try this out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be using this in the first Foot Champs. I'm switching between this and a 4-3-2-1 currently. But if you want more tactics videos, obviously do let me know. I appreciate all the support. If this helped you in any way, please do drop a sub. I am chasing down that 100k. That is the absolute dream. But guys, thank you very much. I will catch you guys all on the next video, and peace.